Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always. What are we getting into today?
Well, this time we're taking a look at SearchGPT. It's been making a lot of noise online, and I have a feeling that by the time we're done here, you'll see why.
Oh, is this the AI search thing? I saw an article about that the other day.
That's the one. And we're not just going to tell you what it asks, but also really try to figure out what it could mean.
Right, implications.
Exactly. Like for the future of online search. For everyone, it could change how we find and use information online. Pretty big deal, potentially.
Okay, well, let's hear what you've dug up. I'm all ears.
Okay, so first things first. We got to establish that the SearchGPT is not like your grandma's Google search, right?
Yeah. What makes it so different?
Okay, so like when you do a regular search, right, you get a page of links, a million links sometimes.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming, especially if you're in a hurry.
Exactly. But SearchGPT, it's different. It cuts right to the chase. You ask it a question, it gives you a direct answer, boom.
Wow, that's direct. But how does it actually work? Is it like magic?
It might as well be. Kidding. But seriously, though, it's using some seriously advanced AI. We're talking about OpenAI's GPT-4, and I swear this thing is scary smart.
Yeah, GPT-4 is a beast. It's the latest in their language model series, and it's light years ahead of what came before. It can actually understand the meaning and nuances of language. Like, it can figure out what you're really asking, even if you're not super clear,
Exactly. It's like having a conversation with, the most knowledgeable librarian in the world. You ask, and they go and pull the exact answer right off the shelf.
That's a great analogy. It's not just looking for keywords. It's reading and understanding the information and then putting it together for you.
And here's the even cooler part. It doesn't just stop at one answer. You can, have a back and forth with it.
Really? That's kind of cool, like a conversation.
Exactly. Ask follow-up questions, dig deeper. It's a totally different way to search, super interactive, and way more intuitive. But here's the thing.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. The trust issue. How can we be sure the information it spits out is accurate?
Right.
Especially with so much misinformation floating around online.
Yes, exactly. And to be honest, that was my first thought too. But SearchGPT, they've tried to address this. Their big thing is source transparency. So they actually show you where they got their info from.
Oh, so it tells you what websites or articles it used. That's definitely a step in the right direction.
Right. But at the same time, I was kind of like, is that enough though? Is it really better than just clicking on the links ourselves and seeing the whole picture?
I get that skepticism. You want to be able to evaluate the information yourself, not just take an AI's word for it.
Totally. But here's something interesting. Apparently, OpenAI has actually been working directly with publishers on this.
Really? How so?
Okay, so they've actually given publishers tools to, manage how their stuff shows up in SearchGPT's results.
Interesting. So they have some control over how their content is used.
Yeah. And they can even, opt OUT completely if they don't want their stuff feeding the AI at all.
Wow, so they're not just ignoring the concerns of publishers, they're actively trying to work with them? That's actually pretty cool.
Right. It definitely shows they're at least trying to be responsible with this tech, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so now get this. There's another layer to all of this that really blew my mind. So SearchGPT, it's its own thing, right? It's separate from ChatGPT.
Yeah, I know. One's for searching and the other's the chatbot thing, right?
Right. But get this. They're not totally separate. Apparently, they're designed to kind of, learn from each other.
What do you mean?
So basically, the stuff that works well in SearchGPT, they're going to add that into ChatGPT.
Wait, so they're merging them?
Not merging,
Yeah,
exactly. More like they're taking the best parts of each and making the other one better. Think about it, imagine you're asking SearchGPT, what are the main arguments for and against, I don't know, universal basic income?
Okay, yeah.
It could give you the summary of those arguments, right? But then, since it's linked up with ChatGPT, it could go a step further. It could help you draft a whole blog post, like a fleshed out post with examples, counterpoints, the whole shebang.
Whoa, that's crazy. So it goes from just giving you information to actually helping you see that information. It's becoming more than just a tool.
Exactly. It's like a partner in research, It's like AI is becoming more than just artificial intelligence. It's becoming like a collaborator, in a way.
That's a pretty powerful concept. And it makes me wonder, are tools like this making us more informed or just more reliant on an AI's interpretation of the world?
Right. And I think that's the big question we all need to be asking ourselves. It's super cool, don't get me wrong. But are we trading convenience for, I don't know, critical thinking? Is there a risk of becoming too reliant on AI? It's something we all need to think about as tech becomes more and more integrated into our lives.
Absolutely. And I think there's no easy answer. It's a question we're all going to have to grapple with as AI continues to evolve. But hey, that's what makes these deep dives so interesting, right? Figuring out this stuff together.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ah,
Thanks for diving in with me today. And hey, listeners, what do you think? Let us know. We're all figuring this out together.
definitely. Hit us up on social media. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Until next time.
See ya.